Hello and welcome to Outside the Frame. This is an unscripted show where we talk about movies and movie-related topics. So what do you got for us today?
So, I guess there's a rumor going around that the next Star Wars film could be split into two movies, or that it should be split into two movies.
So episode 9 split, like part 1, part 2.
Yeah, like the last Harry Potter one. Deathly Hallows part 1 and part 2.
And Hunger Games.
And Twilight? Was Twilight split?
I think so. I don't know.
I know they did Breaking Dawn part 1 and part 2.
Oh, well then,
At some point. I don't know if it was the last one.
Well,
But, so, and then I have this Forbes article that came out on August 10th that says 5 reasons why Disney should split it. But before we get into that, Joey, what is your thoughts on split movies? And should they even try to split?
well,
Disney.
I don't think they should try to split Star Wars at all. I mean, you started with a trilogy, 4, 5, 6. Then you make the prequel trilogy, 1, 2, 3, and now you're in the process of making 6, 7, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
And you're gonna split 9? No, just keep it 3 movies. I think they're trying to fix things because they messed up The Last Jedi, in my opinion, and people didn't respond well to Han's or Solo Star Wars story. So I don't know. Maybe they're trying to fix it, and they think a split's gonna do it. I don't think that's the way to go.
So, for everybody who's just listening to this or watching this and don't know, but Joey's our resident Star Wars buff. He's all about it, as the cool kids say.
Big fan.
Not a sponsor. So that's why we're giving him the floor and talking about Star Wars. I'm a casual fan, aka I watched the movies a couple of times. I will not watch The Last Jedi a second time.
Yeah, I watched The Last Jedi when I saw it was the last time I was going to watch it. So
this is the last time The Last Jedi will. So my whole thing about split movies is like I get it, especially for like when you're doing a movie adaptation of books. Because it's like there's so much in the books, then it's like, okay, well,
all the detail.
And you don't want to put out a 4-hour movie because who are you, Quentin Tarantino? No, you're not doing that. You're just making a movie. So I get where the split comes in. Personally, I don't like it just because I'm like, wow, I came for like I would rather just wait for part 2 after part 1 already came out on DVD to pay for the whole thing so I could see the whole thing like all together in like the same weekend rather than I'll watch part 1 now, wait 2 years and see the second part because I paid for now 2 movies. That's one story basically.
Yeah. I mean, take all that time and develop a story that the big fans of Star Wars are really going to respond to well and use what you've already seen in the originals. I mean, those were really good, so just pull and take from that and create a really good story instead of splitting it up. And because I mean, if you do the same thing, if they do the same thing that they did to Last Jedi and people don't respond well to it, and it's supposed to be like the finale, like the last installment of this huge story, or at least this trilogy, who knows if they're going to make like 10, 11, 12, whatever, and they don't respond well to it and the fans don't like it, and then you want to do a part 2, there's like no saving it after that.
That's true. But I still think they're going to do way more movies even if that one tanked. Just because they make so much money. Even after Solo tanked, they're still going to go along with like split off stories and all this other stuff. So.
And I can go on to a whole nother thing where I feel like Star Wars has lost its like how special it is.
Well, yeah.
Because now they're movies like every 2 movies a year or whatever, like way too much.
Yeah. Or every other year because it took how long to get The Force Awakens after the prequels?
It was a while.
I know Phantom Menace came out in 2001 because I remember watching that on Easter Sunday. But I mean that's a long time to wait for what is now. But now everything, like you said, it's just one every year. Or every other year. So let's go into the 5 reasons. We'll start with history shows that the whole split one movie into 2 movies works pretty well. Apparently,
for money.
Yeah, sure. for the bottom line. I don't know if it's good for the fans.
Yeah.
If audiences like part 1 of 2, then they will absolutely show up for part 2 of 2.
But like I said earlier, it works in reverse, right? They hate part 1, they're not going to see part 2.
Right. So if Last Jedi was part 1 and people are just so upset by it, and I felt like there was already so much filler in the Last Jedi.
Yeah.
So it's like if you split that into a movie, they're not going to take the 2 hours and 45 minutes or however long it was and split it in half, and then it's an hour and something, an hour and something.
I mean, are we just going to make the chase scene longer, split that up into 2 movies so we can see them trying to refuel or they're running out of fuel? We're going to split that in 2 movies. Yeah, 2 movies of that.
We're getting them, guys.
Amazing.
Keep firing. They'll run out of fuel at some point. Let's go on to...
But hey, if you loved it, you'd be back for more. What's the next one?
Turning a trilogy into a quadrilogy will bring balance to the timeline. I don't understand that.
Me neither. I mean, the whole topic that, in general, I mean, that part 1, part 2, each movie is a different part of the story. So you already have...
Well, and then you look at what they did. The original trilogy was a trilogy. Then the prequels were a trilogy.
Right.
So now you split up the next one into 4. So now it's like 3, 3, 4. Granted, you get an even number of 10, but that's not helpful. Yeah. Like, it's just weird. I don't know.
Just J.J. Abrams just saved number 9 for all of us. And then you guys can make a 10 if you want.
It would buy Lucasfilm time to map out the post Skywalker / Solo Star Wars saga while offering a Star Wars or an Avatar every Christmas. I feel like they already do that. Mm-hmm. They just do one every Christmas anyways.
Yeah.
I think Solo was the one that was not Christmas related. Like, The Last Jedi came out, and then like a couple of months later, it was in the middle of the year. It was like March or something. We saw it. And the next one, Disney has nothing to lose. I mean, you could say that about everything.
Well, yeah. I mean, that really doesn't pertain to being a part 1 or part 2. They can make however many Star Wars movies they want.
Guys, Disney has nothing to lose, so why not just do anything? Let's just have, like, Poe stuck in a bathroom the whole time. Or
are they saying Disney has nothing to lose, so they might as well just make crappy Star Wars movies because everyone's going to watch them anyway?
They already got their, like, they paid, what, $4 billion to Lucasfilms to get the rights to Star Wars, and they've already made their money back hand over fist, so who cares what they do at this point, right? Am I right?
I don't know. Talk to the fans, or the people that watch Solo. Talk to the people that watch Last Jedi.
Joey, what do you have to say about the 5 points? Do you agree with some of the points, or are you just like, why? Why not just take more time to get the Star Wars movies right, or?
I mean, I agree that Disney, to an extent, that yes, Disney has nothing to lose because they have all the money in the world basically to make whatever story they want to make. But they're supposed to be like really creative storytellers, so why not just focus on make a great story, hire the right people, get a good director, get good actors, do a really good story, and just make one nice story. You don't need to make part 1, part 2. You already have a trilogy that's part 1, 2, and 3. So you already have your parts. You don't need to split it.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they won't split it just because I feel like it's too late at this point to split this last movie.
Yeah,
they might do it for the next ones, no lie, but I don't know. To me, I hate the splitting of the movies, especially for this like I said, the book. If you're adapting it from a book has so many parts, so many details that you want to include everything, so people don't go, oh, the book was better because it had A, B, and C, and we didn't even see this part. Whereas this is just a standalone story that people are just making. Right. So it's like, you can put whatever you want in it or not in it. Like, you don't need to, we want to make a 5-hour Star Wars film. So we're going to split it up and we're going to make 2 hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, let us know what you guys think in the comments, where you stand on splitting Star Wars Episode 9 into 2 parts.
But that's it for us. Thank you for watching. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down there. And if you want to see our main episode for this week, click over here. And if you want to see our top 10 for the box office this weekend, click right down here. But Good luck, and yeah, see y'all next time. You hear?